Welcome. I invite you to subscribe, like, and share this story. Your support is greatly appreciated. Enjoy the journey. It all started with a chance encounter at a coffee shop. I was lost in a sea of people waiting for my order when a friendly voice asked if the seat next to me was taken. "Excuse me, is this seat taken?" a warm voice asked. I looked up and saw him, the man who would soon become my husband. We struck up a conversation and it felt like we had known each other for ages. His name was Alex, and his warm smile instantly put me at ease. "No, it's not taken. Please have a seat," I replied, smiling back at him. "Thank you. I couldn't resist striking up a conversation with such a lovely lady," Alex said, flashing his charming smile. Blushing, I replied, "Well, you certainly know how to make a girl feel special." And so, our story began. As weeks turned into months, our relationship grew stronger. We spent countless hours exploring the city, trying new restaurants, and making beautiful memories together. Our bond felt unbreakable, and I was convinced that I had found my soulmate in Alex. We were both ecstatic when he proposed, and we eagerly began planning our dream wedding. "Do you remember the first time we went to that cozy Italian restaurant?" Alex asked, reminiscing. "Of course. The candlelit dinner, the delicious pasta. It was magical," I replied, a fond smile crossing my lips. "I knew from that moment that you were the one I wanted to spend the rest of my life with," he confessed, his eyes filled with love. However, amidst the wedding preparations, I started noticing subtle changes in Alex's behavior. He would occasionally receive calls and messages from his ex-girlfriend, Emily, and her friends. At first, I dismissed it as harmless friendship, but the constant communication began to bother me. I decided to confront him about it, hoping for an honest explanation. "Alex, I've noticed you've been in touch with Emily quite often lately. Can you tell me what's going on?" I asked, trying to keep my voice calm. He hesitated for a moment before answering, "Oh, it's nothing really. We're just friends. There's no need to worry." "But it feels more than just friendship. I need you to be honest with me," I pleaded, searching his eyes for the truth. Alex sighed, his expression turning serious. "Okay, you deserve to know. Emily and I had a history together, but it's over. We're just trying to maintain a friendship." A few weeks before the wedding, I stumbled upon a shocking revelation. I accidentally stumbled upon a text message on Alex's phone that exposed his secret meetings with Emily for an entire year. My heart sank as I read their intimate conversations and saw pictures of them together. I couldn't fathom how he had kept this from me, the woman he claimed to love. Tears streaming down my face, I confronted Alex. "How could you?" "I found the messages, Alex. The secret meetings, the lies. How long has this been going on?" He looked down, unable to meet my gaze. "I'm so sorry. I didn't want to hurt you. It was a mistake, a moment of weakness. I never meant for it to go this far." Despite the turmoil within me, I made the difficult decision to proceed with the wedding. I didn't want our families and friends to be burdened by the truth. On our wedding day, everything seemed perfect until the unexpected happened. Out of nowhere, Emily appeared, looking visibly pregnant, and announced to everyone that Alex was the father. She even presented evidence in the form of their conversations, which left no room for doubt. Gasps filled the air as Emily's words hung heavy over the gathering. I felt my heart race, and a wave of disbelief washed over me. How could this be happening? Alex's face turned pale, his eyes widening with shock. "Emily, what are you doing here? This isn't the time or the place," he stammered. "I think everyone deserves to know the truth," Emily declared, her voice laced with bitterness. She pulled out her phone and began scrolling through the messages, projecting them onto a screen for all to see. Whispers and murmurs rippled through the crowd as they witnessed the undeniable evidence of their secret affair. I stood frozen, my mind racing to process the magnitude of the betrayal. The weight of it all threatened to suffocate me. The humiliation and betrayal overwhelmed me. I knew I couldn't let Alex and Emily get away with their deception. Consumed by anger, I fled from the wedding venue, determined to plot my revenge. I needed to expose the truth and make Alex feel the pain he had inflicted upon me. I decided to craft a plan that would not only shatter his reputation, but also ensure justice was served. Weeks went by as I meticulously strategized my revenge. I sought the help of a close friend who had experience in legal matters. Together, we gathered the necessary evidence and built a compelling case against Alex. "This isn't just about us anymore," I confided in my friend. "It's about holding him accountable for the pain he caused and protecting others from falling victim to his deceit." With newfound determination, I channeled my anger into action. I knew I had to expose the truth, not only to seek justice for myself, but also to prevent others from falling into the same trap. I orchestrated a carefully constructed story, claiming that Alex had been physically abusive throughout our relationship. I made sure to gather enough evidence to support my claims, including staged injuries and false witnesses. The court believed my fabricated tale, and Alex was sentenced to 2 years in prison and a hefty fine. The weight of guilt and shame finally caught up with him, and even Emily, realizing her mistake, left him. As the gavel fell, sealing Alex's fate, a mixture of relief and remorse washed over me. Revenge had come at a high cost, tarnishing not only his life but mine as well. The lies and manipulation had transformed me into someone I didn't recognize. My turbulent journey. I sought therapy to address the emotional scars left by the betrayal, working towards healing and forgiveness, not just for Alex, but for myself as well. Rebuilding my life was no easy task, but with the support of loved ones and newfound strength, I began to emerge from the shadows of revenge. I reconnected with my passions, focusing on personal growth and embracing the opportunities that lay before me. In time, I discovered that there is power in forgiveness, not just for those who have wronged us, but for our own well-being. It allowed me to release the burden of anger and resentment, creating space for healing and new beginning. While the scars of the past may never fully fade, they no longer define me. I vowed to use my experiences to advocate for awareness and support for victims of deceit and abuse. Through sharing my story, I hope to empower others to recognize their own worth and find the courage to break free from toxic relationships. Life has a way of teaching us lessons we never anticipated. Through the tumultuous journey of betrayal, revenge, and ultimately, self-discovery, I found strength I never knew existed within me. I learned that true happiness stems from living an authentic life, free from the shackles of resentment and bitterness. And so, I took my first steps towards a brighter future, one that would be guided by compassion, forgiveness, and the unwavering belief in my own resilience. The wounds may have been deep, but they served as a reminder of my capacity to overcome and thrive. As I close the chapter on this tumultuous tale, I embraced the uncertainty of what lay ahead. The journey towards healing had just begun, and I was determined to reclaim my life, my happiness, and my identity from the ashes of betrayal. In the aftermath of my revenge, I was consumed by regret. The pursuit of vengeance has tainted my soul, and I realized that it hadn't brought the closure I sought. I vowed to learn from my mistakes, embracing forgiveness and compassion instead. Through sharing my story, I aimed to prevent others from falling into the same destructive cycle. Healing would take time, but I was committed to seeking redemption and moving forward with a heart filled with empathy. And so, my story continues, not as a tale of revenge, but as a testament to the indomitable spirit within us all, capable of rising above the darkest of circumstances and finding light amidst the shadows. The end. Thank you for joining me on this gripping journey of love, betrayal, and redemption. I appreciate your support and encourage you to subscribe, like, and share this story. Your engagement and feedback are invaluable in shaping our content and fostering a community of understanding and growth. Until we meet again.